Taurus, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. My name is Sophie. Welcome in. If this is your first time joining us, I am so excited to have you here. I hope you enjoy your message. If you do, please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your love and support. You make what I do possible. I love you to the moon and back. Thank you so much for letting me connect with you once again. So Taurus, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into your reading. This is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate with your current situation. If this is not your story, please do not force the details of your current experiences into today's message. Just take what resonates. If it's not your message, then it's just not your message, okay? For others of you, this will resonate quite strongly, and if it does, I hope it provides you the clarity and guidance that you seek moving forward. We will be doing an extended reading after this reading, where we'll investigate the emotions going on between you and other people involved, or the other person involved, the long-term outcome between you and this person, or just out of this situation, advice on how to overcome obstacles and what to do from here on out, and any other kind of like X factor, mysterious energies that crop up during the reading. We'll investigate a little further. By the end of the reading, we'll decide exactly what we're going to go over to the extended to investigate. Okay, so stick around to the end to see what that is. I will be leaving the extended link in the description box down below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section down below, as well as a link to my personal booking system should you decide you would like a personal reading by me. Okay, so Taurus, let's go ahead and jump right in, my love. Just like last time, I went ahead and pulled from the oracle myself, but we'll be pulling from the tarot together. All right, so Taurus, from the looks of things, okay, it looks like you are connecting with somebody who isn't, they're not who they say they are. All right, they're definitely, they're not in this for the right reasons. Okay, they're not in this for the right reasons. Originally, what we have is change as being the core issue here. Something here is changing. Perhaps someone is moving out, moving in, someone is traveling, but something is definitely changing. Now, when clarified, we have toil and labor with courtship. So what's changing here, it's what it feels like to me is there's something that has made this relationship feel like work. Okay, things have suddenly become very hard. Communication may be difficult. You guys are just not on the same wavelength. There's something here, a disconnect, right? There's a disconnect here where it feels like suddenly, Taurus, you're carrying the majority of the weight, right? Like the honeymoon phase is over in this, and now you're realizing that, oh my God, there's actually a lot of work that needs to get done here. And as we transition out of the honeymoon stage, like all of the weight of the future and all of the weight of our day-to-day tasks is falling more and more on me. Like if I want this relationship to look a certain way, I need to be doing practically everything, is what it feels like, right? And it almost feels like this person is taking you for granted. Because then we have thief, right? Thief clarified by sudden wealth and woman. Okay, so this feminine energy here could be the thief, right? This could be someone who is quite literally stealing something, some type of time, energy, resource, you know, emotional resource, mental energy, whatever it is, right? It could be this feminine energy here who is the one, the thief, right? The offending party here. But for others of you, I feel like the feminine energy is exactly the one who is under all of this stress, who is all, you know, really taking on the pressure of this new change. And it doesn't feel very good. And it feels like this thief here is the one that's actually taking from this feminine energy, right? It's like this person is just doing what they know, right? Because they're mature. Whether they are, you know, mature in age or mature in experience and just understanding of life, maybe emotional maturity. But this person is really trying to, they're putting in, they're showing up. They said, yes, I'm committed to you. And so they're doing all the things that a committed person would do. And in the meantime, someone here is reaping the benefits of all the efforts that they are not putting in. And again, it's got that someone being taken for granted type of feeling. But this is coming up, Taurus, because you're recognizing this. Now here's where things get a little bit too clear, right? We can't even distribute the blame, because the truth is we have main male here. So this is the main masculine with whom you're connecting. Then we've got marriage with false person. So this person is putting on this front. They're making it seem like they want long term. They're making it seem, maybe they're even making promises, right? That's kind of making a stipulation, right? Because they may not have said that, but they could have implied it. But this person is definitely giving the impression here that they are in it for the long term. Now, I went ahead to clarify false person and ended up with mature man. So this is the person with whom you are actually dealing. This main male is the mature male. And with you coming up, right, Taurus, as the mature woman, this is the person that you are connecting with. You have plans for longevity. You have plans to make this work, but you are being taken for granted here. At least that's how you feel. Okay, the fact that this person is coming up as the false person and thief, to me, is pretty clear indication that they know that they're not on the same path as you, and yet they are still letting you give to this. This person has laid back and has decided that, you know what, one day Taurus will figure it out. I'm not going to put 100%. They're putting 150% while I'm putting in 50, you know, and, you know, I'm just... At some point, Taurus will realize that they're doing all of this for nothing, and I don't have to say anything. It almost feels like this person just wants you to break this up. Like, they don't want to seem like the bad guy by breaking the situation up, but they're also the bad guy by allowing you, you know, seeing that you are under the impression that they're going to be around for a while, and that like they're not saying anything. They're willing to take advantage of you. Now, this is a very fragile emotional state, Taurus. Like, if you are seeing this person for what they are and you are not cutting the cord, I think that is why this message is coming to you, okay? Because to see that someone is taking you for granted and that they are not by any means on the same wavelength as you anymore, and they are showing you with their actions. Forget their words. Words don't mean anything. You can say anything you want. Their actions are a direct reflection of their true intentions, and they are showing you through their actions that they don't want the same things you are. Anytime you talk about the future, they divert, they change the subject, right? Or anytime, you know, you start making plans, they're like, oh, pick what you want. I don't care. It's because they don't see themselves in the future with you, right? You're trying to coordinate plans on where you're going to go to school or where your next job offer, you know, the next place, the next location you want to apply to, and you're getting their opinion because you figure when the time comes, they're going to be with you, and they just tell you to pick something. Not because they are sincerely going to go with you and they're just going to go with whatever you decide, but it's like their intention is at some point, by the time that happens, they are not going to be in the picture anymore, so they would rather you just not even include them. But it's things like that where you're gaining clarity around the fact that you guys are not on the same page anymore. So we have here contemplation with heighten your vitality. So what this is telling me is that you really need to start bringing into action the stuff that you're realizing, Taurus. This is not a game, right? I'm seeing you have really big ambitions. You have big plans. You want a family. You want marriage. At the very least, if you don't want tradition, you want something that feels stable to you. No? So, you know, to me, this is really feeling like you have to start not just paying attention, but the things that you are realizing, you have to start seeing how this is truth, right? This is truth. Unfortunately, this person sees that what you want isn't what they want, but they're not budging. So the onus kind of falls on you now, Taurus, because it's going to hurt you more than anybody. This person has already checked out, but you're still investing, and that's a problem. Because you shouldn't be not seeing how things are. They're not losing anything. They're just gaining. They already know they're not going to be here. You figure you're going to be here, so you're going to feel this more than anybody. So you have to be really honest with yourself, brutally honest. This person doesn't want what you want. Period. Okay? I know it's hard for you to hear that, but it's just so that way you can start dipping your toes into the words, because you have to start really making peace with that. You already feel it. I'm just saying it. Right? So we've got as well conflict with following. So this is again like it's like you have this drive to be loyal to the person you're with, but at the same time you guys don't get along, you guys are of opposing viewpoints. This could just be inner conflict, right? And it's just like you know that you're not happy. Right? There's a direct conflict between what you want and what you're working for versus what you're actually getting back and what the outcome is starting to look like. And you're realizing at this rate, you're not going to have what you thought you were going to have with this person. But it's like you don't know any other way to be besides loyal and an upstanding partner to this person. Right? But you know the truth, Taurus. That's the thing. You know the truth. Right? excuse me. Let's go ahead and pull your tarot spread. Let's get Celtic cross spread for Taurus, please. What's going on here? Message, please, on what's happening. Okay. One more, and then we cut. Okay. Overarching energy. We've got the Fool. Exactly. So it's a leap of faith. I'm getting more the fear that comes with taking this leap, if I'm being honest. Because the Fool is like that new beginning. It's that freedom. But for me, based on what I'm seeing, Taurus, it's like this is more of like that terrifying. It's like that. It's like about to go skydiving, and that moment of terror right before you jump out, and you're like, did I really just get in a plane and travel this many miles above ground just to jump out of the damn plane? Like, is that literally what I just did? You know, it's like that moment of like, I can't, what am I doing? What am I doing? And it's like that terror, that it's not even it's not nervousness. It's literally just like every time you think about the fact that this is not going to pan out the way you thought it would, it's like you're immediately filled with dread. Right? You're immediately filled with dread. Yes, your current energy is the Five of Pentacles. Like, you feel abandoned, you feel lost, you feel like unhappy. Like you're not getting what you need out of this situation. But outside of that, it's like you just are so you see, your block here is the Three of Wands. Your block is giving your future a chance to think beyond this. It's like every time you think about the fact that this situation may not pan out to the way you planned, you immediately shut down. You're like, no, but this was the plan. This was what we were supposed to do. Mentally, you're exhausted. That's what I'm saying. It's so in your head. Like with this Nine of Wands, it's like you're just very defensive and just in your mind, like you're tired of thinking about it. But it's always in your face, so you can't run from this. In your heart, you want commitment. Here you are. Okay? Could be connected with another Taurus. But this is tradition. This is the marriage. This is the long-standing time with somebody, regardless of the paperwork, right? Regardless of the title, you want long-term with this person. You want to build tradition with each other, right? Whether it's new or old, you want time with this person moving forward. In the recent past, there might have been a big Tower moment you got over, because the Star comes immediately afterwards. So there might have been a really big conversation that you had recently, or just a big occurrence of sorts, and it's the turning point. The Star that happened in the recent past, it could be an Aquarius person involved too, but this is like there was a turning point in the past where it was an important conversation to have, or it was an important thing to have occurred for you to gain better insight, but as a result you've realized this may actually in fact be going nowhere, right? It may in fact be going nowhere. So because you're coming into the moment with the Five of Pentacles. So whatever happened as a result of this healing, it's left you feeling with a clearer understanding of something, but also that clear understanding has revealed to you that you're actually not in a good place. That things are actually getting worse. Coming in, you have the Eight of Cups. So if you don't actually walk away from this, you will be emotionally disconnecting. Because Taurus, I don't see you tolerating this for much longer, right? Your current energy is the Four of Wands. Like you're ready to settle down. You're ready to settle down, baby. Like you don't, if the person you're connecting with is not ready to settle down like this, then what the hell are they doing in your environment? Two of Swords. Someone here's not budging. They're closing their emotions off. They're not vulnerable. They have a lot to say and they're not saying it, right? Could be you, could be them. This is just in the environment. But someone's in denial. Someone could be overthinking things too. I feel like that's definitely where you're coming from, Taurus. You're overthinking things a lot. Because you know this is not working out. Like you feel it in your heart of hearts. Yeah. Part of you, right, this is your fear. Your fear position is the King of Pentacles. You feel, what you're afraid of is that this person is going to marry somebody else. That they're going to find commitment and loyalty and tradition with somebody else. Like you're afraid of what this does to your ego. You're afraid of what this does to your ego, and unfortunately your outcome here is the Three of Swords. Now the thing is with the Three of Swords coming in, this is about getting to the heart of the matter. Okay, so I said unfortunately because of the pain, but the fortunate part about the Three of Swords is the fact that in this pain, you come to see the truth, which is good. It hurts, and it's not what I want for you, Taurus, because what I see, what you want, is love, security, a partner that you can count on, emotional stability, mental stability, you know, being able to make plans with somebody and be, you know, feel like they're dependable and reliable. You want teamwork, partnership, right? You don't want to be with somebody who's always holding back and making it seem like you're the only one wanting this relationship, right? So it's like, I hurt for you. I hurt for you in that sense because you want so much. But I think what's really good about this is that it's coming to light. It's coming to light, and it's coming to light in a way that is very, it's painful because I think that's what needs to happen in order for you to let go. This person doesn't want what you want, Taurus. They don't. Okay? You could be connected with a Taurus, another Taurus, an Aquarius, a Gemini, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, who you feel like is coming in pretty immature, right? Aquarius that you had a falling out with, a Taurus that you realize doesn't want the same things you do, a Leo here that may be able to work things out with you. This person could be someone who's in your environment. The Leo could be someone in your environment, a friend, a coworker that, you know, you guys have a lot of chemistry, but that right now you can't do anything about because you are in a committed situation that you're trying to see how that pans out before you do anything. So what is this Eight of Cups coming in for you in the near future? Remember, this is not physical distancing from the situation, like actually bringing this to a conclusion, bringing this to an end of some kind. It's emotional detachment. It's like that peace that comes with understanding, like, okay, well, if you're emotionally checked out, I'm emotionally checked out. You know, right now we share expenses, so I'll stay here living with you because that's just kind of what the situation calls for, but consider us done. Kind of thing, you know, like the talks about marriage and travel plans and plans for the future, all of that stops. All of that stops, and you're not invested really anymore. You're just focusing on yourself, and you're diverting your attention towards gaining back that emotional stability with yourself, with your friends, people who care, people who matter, you know. What is this Eight of Cups, please? We had the Six of Wands come out, which again is just, you know, feeling good about this decision. Some of you are connected with a Cancer, some of you are connected with a Pisces. You're walking away from them, right? But this feels like you are done putting in your best effort. You've sacrificed a lot up to this point, Taurus. You've been trying your best to move forward with this person, but in the end, I feel like you're going to be very pleased with emotionally disconnecting, because again, this person is really, they're taking you for granted big time. They're hoping that you don't cut away from this because they are gaining so much, and because you seem to be pretty sold on their act, right? You're sold on their charade. They're really not expecting this to happen. They're not expecting you to distance yourself, but in fact you will, because you're realizing very clearly that you are giving yourself to somebody who doesn't want the same thing. And if that's the case, why invest? You want real. This person is not coming through as authentic. They're coming through as with a false mask. They're if anything, what's even worse about this person is they are telling you that they do want the same things as you, but whenever you bring things up to make those steps together, they're indifferent. They're not participating in the conversation. They're very passive, and they let you do everything, and then in the end, when they have to put in they have to cash in and pay the toll and start making some calls or fill out paperwork, they don't want to do it. So they're not making it happen with you. They're saying that they want to, but then they're not actually doing it, which for you hurts even more because they're actually going in and giving you breadcrumbs, right? They're literally feeding you these lines that keep you hanging on. So with the Cancer, so with the Chariot, the Hanged Man, and the Six of Wands, you're going to actually pursue your 10, right? That's what this person is doing. They're pursuing something more. They have 8 of Cups. They have 8 cups. That's a lot, but it's not enough, which is why they're leaving them all behind. So you're leaving what you currently have in this situation to pursue something more fulfilling, and you're going to feel good about it. That's the thing. This clarity that you're receiving, you feel very good about what it means for you. You feel very good about leaving all of this other stuff behind. Right? And that's for the Cancer, the Pisces, the Aquarius, the Taurus. The only exception that I see here is someone who is Gemini, Virgo, Aries, and Leo. Right? Now, actually, Aries is a mixed bag because with the overarching energy being Aries, right? For some of you, you're very pleased with your Aries, and it's just about you taking a leap of faith. But for others of you, this Aries is also very detached. They're also very detached and very like not participating in this. So what's this Three of Swords, please, as a potential outcome? Of course, there could be someone else involved with the Three of Swords, but I'm not really getting that. Not getting that. Not getting that. Eight of Cups again, yeah. You're making a decision, and you're either emotionally detaching, right? You're no longer investing in this, or you're actually walking away. For some of you, you already have something established with this person, so you're gonna have to continue living with them and sharing expenses for a little while. It's a pain, right? You're gonna be done. You're not gonna want to, but it's kind of like one of those, like, you have to bite the bullet until you can find something else. You might have friends that can help you out with that, to be honest, but again, I feel the anxiety there. That's kind of one of the obstacles that you have within this situation, but I see you definitely becoming detached. You have clarifying the Three of Swords. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, which is singlehood. You're walking away and focusing on just yourself now. So that right there is the message through and through. No matter what happens here, you're not only realizing your worth, and you're not only realizing that you deserve more and that this person is not willing to pay the toll here, but you're also realizing that you deserve better. You're convinced of it, and you are able to detach and stop investing, and instead invest all that extra time that you've been putting in on the relationship and for compensating for their inactivity. You are putting that back into yourself. Page of Wands with the Queen of Swords. So you have the energy, the inspiration, the drive. Now at the end of the day, instead of saying, oh, with all of this extra time and energy, what should I do? Oh, maybe I'll plan for what our new house will look like. Or maybe, I'll think about baby names, or I'll think about, where else I'll apply. You're going from talking about all of that used to include them, and you're saying, what do I want to do? Forget them. What do I want to do? I'm not worried about them anymore. You know what? Screw it. Like, yes, I still have a tender heart in my tender spot in my heart for them, but that's neither here nor there. Because obviously I'm the only one in here that is wanting to commit this way. Right? So you're not worrying about it anymore. You're just kind of saying, all right, well, I already know where I stand. I know where we stand. I am focusing on myself now. New beginning for me. I deserve it. And I'm just, I'm just going to take care of my business. And when I can get out of here, and when I can, create physical distance, that is exactly what I'm going to do. Right? So again, we've got the Magician with the Page of Cups, but this is about you taking initiative, right? Someone here is probably not coming in with an emotional offer that is satisfactory to you, and so you've decided to go solo. The Magician is a very singular energy here. There's confidence that you're regaining in your decision making, and you're saying to yourself, you know what? If I can't have somebody who is willing to show up and be my partner, right, and really apply themselves to this, if I can't have that, that's what this person is saying they are, but I'm seeing that they're not. Then I have to exhibit courage. I have to, in spite of the fact that I'm terrified of what this ending may do to me, I know that I cannot see myself moving forward, putting into a relationship with somebody who clearly does not deserve me. And so you find it within yourself to kind of sever ties here and keep your eyes open for somebody who is willing to meet you at your level, which is very high, right? You're stable. You want somebody who meets that. This other person is just where, you're leaving them where they're at. Everyone has a right to be where they're at. But the problem becomes what this person is doing, where they see there's a mismatch, and instead of doing the virtuous, honorable thing and saying, listen, I care about you truly, I just don't feel like I'm ready for what you are wanting to do, and you deserve that, so I think we should just kind of call this off. I know what you need, but if I told you I could be that right now, I'd be lying to you. right? There's a certain level of transparency that this person could be offering you that would really make amends here, but they're not. They're not, right? They're just keeping their mouth shut and just kind of doing the cowardice thing and being like, all right, well, they want to do for me. Who am I to just push it away, right? Think about if the roles were reversed. Would you like to be the person feeling like a dummy, just applying and investing in all these things, and the person that you're connecting with has no intention, right, of investing, and they're not saying anything? Like, how would you feel? You would want that person to make kind of take the edge off of what you're feeling and be like, you know what, we're not on the same page. Maybe we should reconsider what we're doing. That's nice. That's helpful. That's what you would. That's the golden rule. That's the golden standard. How would you like to be treated in that situation? Some people like to pick and choose their words because whatever, you know, they think, oh, well, logically, I don't have to. You don't have to do anything. Okay? This might be for the cross watcher. You may not have, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to be a nice person. You don't have to be a nice person. You don't even have to get out of bed in the morning. You don't have to wash. You don't have to shower. You don't have to, you know how to conduct yourself, treat people with respect. For all intents and purposes, you don't have to do a damn thing. But ask yourself how you would like to be treated, and suddenly the picture changes. And I feel like the person here, right, there's somebody here who's really, they see what they ought to be doing, and instead they're doing what their ego is telling them to do. They're just kind of mooching off the situation. Well, Taurus, someone here is about to flip the script, and I have a feeling that's about to be you. Okay? For those of you, again, take it as it resonates. I may be talking directly to the cross watcher here. Maybe the Taurus is that other party, and you see it clearly. It's just the roles are reversed, in which case, reverse the roles. You know, then that is the energy here. But these two energies are coming in very distinctly. So, Taurus, someone's done. Someone is done. I feel like it's you, right? But someone here is done. Absolutely. 110%. And good for you. People are allowed to be where they're at. But that doesn't mean that just because you love them, you have to sacrifice what you want to be what they want. If it's not the same and it doesn't provide you fulfillment. You know? You respectfully bow out at that point. So, Taurus, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended, okay, to the other side. So, let's see. We'll see what this person's intentions are toward you, right? We'll sit on that for like a quick minute just to kind of bring some closure if that's what you need. We'll see what what their feelings are and their intentions are towards you. But we will also see this new future that you're walking into, right? By leaving, what the outcome is going to be in the long term for you leaving. Right? See what the new beginning is going to offer you, because you're going to be independent. You're coming in as the Queen of Swords, right? So you're not going to be in heartbreak forever. You're going to get over it quite quickly, I feel. So we'll see what is going to unravel, what new journey will unravel for you at that point. And then we'll also see kind of like what the advice is for you to overcome this fear, this feeling of like being terrified and anxiety. We'll see what the advice is, where your focus should be placed in order to adequately overcome this fear and be able to take steps in the direction of detaching yourself and saying the things you want to say and bringing finality to the situation. Okay, Taurus? So my love, I'm going to see you on the other side if you will join me there. If not, that is perfectly okay. This was such a strong reading, I feel. Taurus, this was very clear and very powerful. And if this did resonate with you, you know, I hurt for the fact that you are going through this, but I'm also very happy for you that the clarity is coming to you so strongly. Know that I am just loving you. I am adoring you. You are so strong, Taurus. You can do anything you put your mind to. So please do not allow other people to convince you otherwise. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay? So I will see you later, Taurus. Take care of yourself. Be gentle with yourself. And until next time, okay, I will see you. If you want to join me in the extended, please take a look at the link down below in the description box or pin to the top of the comment section down below. That's where you can find the link to the extended, and I will see you over there in a moment. I love you so much, Taurus.